The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the winners of 6 straight, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Red Raiders will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So UCF's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so he's got it downfield for a huge gain. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, UCF! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, they wanted to be aggressive in the passing game, and they didn't waste a lot of time. They take a shot vertically down the field to their star player. He makes the play, and he makes the defense pay.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways and how they use them, right? They're going to throw it to them. They'll throw screens. They'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
He's stumped after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Knights!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Red Raiders line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Moves away as he feels pressure. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Makes the catch. It's Gage. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UCF! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Mark.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Now they'll run the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. And he's finally forced out of bounds. Another first down, and he has just been running wild on this defense. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. And the Red Raiders will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Release to the back. Caught close to the marker. It's Gage. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Fox. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Trying to find his man on first down. Trying to get to him. They get to him as he throws. And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with it.
It is so easy when you're a defensive player when you watch a little misdirection of the ball go one way to turn and to run. That's not my job. My job is to stay home. The defense did a good job of that. The defense stayed home, made the play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. The Red Raiders send out the punt unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Fox. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. Boom. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Going to try to get it himself. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Touchdown Knights! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Quickly out to the tight end. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. They'll try to get it through the air. Got the back over the middle. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And that pass picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
He'll throw it. Got him downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Good enough for another UCF.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. He wants to throw. Snags it inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Got room at the 35. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He'll come out throwing on first down. They're trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. To the air, it's Hammond. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. The Knights will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Forced out of the pocket. They'll pick up 5. It'll be third and 5.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
From the gun on third down. Steps away to find some room. And the ball's on the ground. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't,
touchdown Knights! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Dropping back, it's Chavez. And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Caught behind the line. It's Turner. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On second down, wants to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dances away to buy time. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside. You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then
gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Knights will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease. It's Gage. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
He's brought down at the 8-yard line.
That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Spins away with great balance. Touchdown, UCF! And the route is on. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Chavez. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Red Raiders decide to punt it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive firing. Finds the tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He lets it fly. He's got it at the 25. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Still looking on the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Chavez. On target to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on third down.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
He's looking to throw. Floating away. He's looking on the right side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Running back goes in motion. Wants to pass it. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Offense set on first down. To the air, it's Chavez. Fires on the move. Got his man. Oh, look out. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They put the O into offense as in 0 yards. And finally, they get a big play to give them a little momentum.
Finally, some good luck on offense. I mean, they've been closer throughout this game. They've taken some shots. They've tried to be aggressive. They just haven't been able to come up with the big play. This game's not over yet, especially after that one.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to pass on second down. Fires toward the end zone. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.